Hi guys, and welcome to my video. Today we are going to learn how to create a shop from scratch. I already have a repository created. If you don't know how to do this, please check my other videos. Click on the clone button to take the repository URL. As you can see, there are two options. The first one, HTTPS, will require us to enter a password in order to take the repository content. Once copied, we can open the terminal window and navigate to the destination we want to paste the repository. Here, I navigate to the destination folder where I want my repository to be copied. Now I paste the copied URL and click enter. As you can see, it prompts us to enter the password. Remember when I told you about the HTTPS option? Now here it is. While you type in your password, you will notice that nothing appears on the terminal window. Don't worry, just finish your password and when you're done, click enter. You will notice that the files are starting to be copied from the Bitbucket server to your computer. After the operation is completed, I'll open my favorite IDE, in this case PHP Storm. You can use any IDE you like. You will notice that a folder is created with the repository name. Just select to open that particular folder. As you can see, we have two files already created, gitignore and readme file. Now let's create our project folder structure. The first folder I create is the admin folder. In this folder, we will create the admin section of our shop. For now, I just create an index file. Now I'm being asked to track this file with Git. For more information about Git and how it works, please check out my other videos. The next file I create is a htaccess file. This is a special file created for the server. In this file, we will add some commands that are necessary for our website to run properly. This file is accessed by the server each time somebody will visit our website. Gitignore file is used by the Git. As implied by the name, everything that is listed here, folder or files, are not tracked by the Git. This file is used to store important information about the project. It is very useful for your colleagues, for example, or for you when you come back after many months to this project. The next step is to create an FTP connection between my project and the server. What is a FTP server is not the purpose of this video. What I do now is create an FTP connection, I give it a name, and use my subdomain that I've already created. I enter my credentials and then I test to see if the connection works. I select the destination of my files to be saved. In this section, I have to tell the project from where to take my files. I have a warning telling me that the deployment path is not specified. This warning means that he doesn't know where to save my files exactly. What I'm going to do is create a new folder. This folder will contain only the files necessary for the website. Basically, my project will be split into two types of files. The files that are contained into the www public folder will be the ones that are going to be stored on the server. Everything else outside of this folder have different purposes. For two of them I already explained, readme file and gitignore. Everything I want to be uploaded on the server, I move them inside the www public folder. In the dev folder I've just created, we're going to store our JavaScript files and our Sass files. Now that everything is in the right place, we're going to open again FTP connection settings. We go and open the Mappings tab, and in the local path we select our www public folder, and in the deployment path we just add /. Now I'm going to go to Preferences and make the system upload my files automatically every time I press Ctrl S. Now I select my public folder, right-click, deployment, and upload everything to my server. As you can see, it's telling me how many files have been uploaded to the server. I can also browse my server and see the files that have been uploaded. All these options are usually available in every major IDE. Now it's time to save our files to Bitbucket. We open our terminal tab and we start entering the Git commands necessary to store our files to Bitbucket. You notice I use Git in command line. Knowing Git commands for the terminal is very useful. They work the same way in Windows environments, Linux environments, iOS environment, basically any environment where you have a terminal or a command prompt. You don't have to learn any other third-party software to use Git if you know how to use Git commands in the terminal. Now that the files are uploaded to the Bitbucket servers, you can go to your account and notice that all your files and folders are there. You can now navigate to every folder and see the content of each file, and basically see every change that you have made from one commit to another. We can now access our subdomain and see if our index files are working. I'm going to add just a text to test if everything works. Now I'm going to do the same for the index file in the admin folder. Ctrl S, and now let's refresh the page and see if everything works. This concludes our first episode in the series of how to create a shop from scratch. Thank you for watching and see you next time.